So Lomachenko versus Kambosos coming up on the 12th of May. This one has gone under the radar. I haven't really seen much of this at all, apart from when they initially announced it and did their press conference, and then it was just radio silence. And it's like, whoa, this isn't that far away. So now they've done another press conference. So I haven't heard this yet. So I thought I may as well listen to it and talk on it a bit. Let's have a look.
This gives me my redemption. Yes, I've been in the big fights. I've fought the best. I've won the big fights. I've lost the big fights. But for me, this is legacy. This is not about anything else. This is not about money. This is not about winning another world title. And this is the same for Vasily Lomachenko. He has made money. I have made money. He has won belts. I have won belts. This fight is a legacy. Two orthodox warriors coming together for a big, big fight. And I think our careers are both on the line here. Hall of Fame is on the line here. Legacy is on the line here. And I believe this is my destiny. The way this has happened, this is a different Kambosos that we'll see on May 12th.
You mentioned like
I don't. Yeah, I think he's right with everything that he says. That it is their careers are definitely on the line because if Lomachenko loses, I to Kambosos, I think that's it. If Kambosos loses to Lomachenko, yeah, I don't think his career's over. He can continue on because it's Lomachenko. And then Kambosos goes on to say that he's a different Kambosos. I think he said that in the last fight against Haney. But the problem with Kambosos is he leaves himself open way too much. And I think a fighter like Lomachenko is just going to expose him just like Devin Haney did. He leaves that left hand down, and Lomachenko is just going to hit him with jabs all day and come in with shots and just catch him all day. That's the way I think it's going to go. And yep, Kambosos is tough. He'll probably take the shots and it'll probably go the distance, and it'll probably be a decision to Lomachenko. That's the way I think it'll go. I think Kambosos has been fighting the style that he's been fighting for so long. He's not going to be able to change it in such a short time. Because if he wants to change his style, he needs to work on his defense, because that's probably the biggest factor that lets him down. His defense, it's very exposed.
legacy. Jim, what would a win on May 12 do for George's legacy?
Well, obviously, he'll be known as the Australia's greatest fighter ever in Hall of Fame.
Australia's greatest fighter ever.
Yeah, legacy's a big thing for George. He's fought the greatest guys, as we all know, but Vasily Lomachenko, he is one of the greats. No one's going to turn around and say anything bad about Vasily, and this is why we're so eager for this fight to take place May the 12th here in Perth, RSC Arena. And congratulations once again to Western Australia, to the Deputy Premier, to TEG, main event.
I think Lomachenko this is just a fight to grab one of those belts and work his way back to potentially fighting for undisputed, since Haney's left the division. So, and he's got to do it quickly because time's getting against him. He's getting older. He needs to start getting these fights for these belts to become undisputed, because I think that's his goal. He wants to be undisputed.
And everybody who was involved, Luke Bell and Top Rank, for putting this together.
There seems to be a bit of a different vibe to today's announcement. There is nothing but respect for your opponent, a bit different to the build-up against Haney. Why is that?
Look, me and Lomachenko are the same. You know, we are warriors. We come to fight. We have the same faith. We don't need to disrespect this fight. We don't need to go over and above. The names here, Lomachenko, Kambosos, Lomachenko. What is on the line? What is at stake here? Sells this fight. This is the biggest fight in Australian history. Yes, I've had some big fights.
It's not the biggest fight in Australian history. It's definitely not.
In Devon, but this here is legacy, destiny for both of us. We don't need to go overboard. We don't need to create any other, storyline, no headline. This is respect. Two warriors coming to fight for legacy and to show the world.
Anyway, this is the initial I didn't even realize this is the initial press conference for when they announced the fight, because this was 2 months ago, and I think there was one recently, a press conference recently, but yeah, there hasn't been hardly anything on this, so I don't know. Maybe they're doing all the advertisement in Perth so they can sell the tickets, but I haven't really seen much at all. So I don't know how it's going to go, especially pay-per-view wise. They need to start promoting it. If I don't know how interested people are with this fight. I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting to see Lomachenko fight Kambosos for a belt, and I think a lot of people will be behind Lomachenko to gain that belt and continue his path to potentially being undisputed. So I think that's going to be more of the draw card for people watching this fight.